From dating to relationships, from sex to love, from Christianity to politics, from darkness to light, you have now entered into the real zone. Welcome to Conversations with Trent, where no topic of conversation is safe from discussion. Now, here he is, Mr. Epic himself, Trent Williams.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another conversation with Trent and his beautiful friends on this beautiful Sunday evening, that is. Hey, first, before I get started, man, shout out to my home state, Louisiana. We got it done. We were actually voting on this amendment that the governor was trying to push through, amendment to the Constitution, that is. And we got it done, man. No down the ballot. So kudos to all my friends and everybody who went out and voted no. So good stuff, real good stuff. We're talking about dropping the love bomb. Dropping the love bomb. Let's be fair and honest, man. Everybody's been love bombed before, male and female. I know I have. I've done some love bombing, and I'm quite sure some love bombing has been done on me. Especially coming from this wheelchair state, coming out of a wheelchair. And once I was out of the wheelchair walking again, people that I hadn't seen in years come through love bombing. But I'm very familiar with the love bomb. I've actually implemented the love bomb on women, and I recognize it when it's happening to me. So let's bring Shannon in, and Coach Dee will be bringing up the rear here in a couple of minutes. One sec. Hey. Uh-oh. Is that an adult juice there? Oh, you ready?
I'm not ready. It's just Sunday. It's like the last day of the weekend. I got to get ready for the week.
Okay.
And it's been a full weekend. So it's like, and sometimes I might need it just to talk to you, just to get through to having a conversation with you. So
wait, what you say?
I said sometimes it's needed just to have a conversation with you to get through all this with you.
And why do you say that?
One piece.
And why do you say that?
Let's ask Coach Dee when she comes on to you. You know exactly why. You know who you are and how you are.
That is hilarious. That is love bombing, huh?
Yeah. So I heard you say that you have done some love bombing in your day.
Oh, absolutely.
So what, like, hold on. I'm playing with some lighting here. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm looking like Michael Jackson. I was looking like the white woman you were trying to say I was a couple of weeks ago.
Knock it off. I got in trouble.
You tried to say
I got in trouble for that compliment. So knock it off. That comment, I got in trouble.
What do you mean? Wait a minute. Did you say for that compliment? I'm not saying it was a compliment.
That comment. Let's bring Coach Dee.
Well, you got in trouble.
Yeah, I got a couple of calls on that.
Ooh, okay. Hold on. We'll have to go back there. Hey, Coach Dee.
Hey, sorry, I was gardening and got caught up.
Oh man, I so wish. I was just talking to Alvin earlier today about gardening again. I so wish I'm not ready. I'm almost there, but I'm not ready to start gardening though. Good stuff, man. What are you planning?
I just put in my seed trays, so I've got 3 different types of tomatoes, 2 types of peppers, and cucumbers.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Because Xavier eats tomatoes like they are grapes.
What'd you say, Shannon?
I was saying I wish I knew how to garden. Like I wish I've got one plant. I've got one plant that I'm so excited is still I've had her for 3 years now.
It's very wow.
But it was I've had it when I literally is it okay? But I'm saying I literally went to there's a garden shop here, and who knew plants were so expensive? Like she's some kind of Birkin something, but it's just a green plant, but it's very pretty. But it was expensive as heck when I bought it like 3 years, like almost $60 for this one plant. I'm like, what the heck? It's like, couldn't I just pick a weed in the back? But anyway, I needed the easiest thing. So it was like you just water it once a week and give it a little bit of sunlight, and it just lives. And she's made it. I'm excited.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your boy has a very super green thumb. So I've been gardening for years, and with this situation, I can't do anything right now, but I'm almost there, And Dee
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, y'all might be. Wait a minute, but y'all might be a dynamic duo. Both of y'all got phenomenal green thumbs. I'm just saying, she's single, you single.
Nah, we're great friends.
No,
y'all been there before.
We're not. Been there, done it. Got the T-shirt.
Back down memory lane.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
What up, Al Sal? I see you.
I'm a gentle giant.
Al Sal is enjoying the single life, the very single life now.
And I feel like you're enjoying his single life more than he is.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We're having coffee after our workouts and hot tubbing at the gym and all that good stuff. I'm loving it.
Is this what the seniors do?
When I tell you, I posted a picture of him, right? He and I took a picture together, and this dude done dropped like 20.
Is that me that's keep going in and out?
Probably so. Yeah, everything's good. Okay, you guys. So this boy, he's dropped 25 pounds, looking like a supermodel.
Okay, gentle giant.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
All right. So back to the whole thing about the love bombing. So what is the purpose? So when since you have been a person who has done it, admittedly have been the person doing the love bombing, what is the purpose of it?
Manipulation, getting what you want. As for me, it was manipulation. Knowing I had no intentions on loving that woman, but I would shower her with gifts. I would give her compliments that I didn't mean. Just everything, making her feel privileged, making her feel like a queen and all this stuff, giving her the royal treatment, giving her the Disney princess treatment, and just straight manipulating. So I was the king of love bombing back in the days, the king. So I had a conversation with a friend of mine who will go nameless. A year ago, she was getting love bombed, and I'm telling her, I said, she's talking about how wonderful this guy is and blah 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 and this and that and blah blah blah. I said, you're getting love bombed, right? You're being such a jerk. You're being such a jerk? A nice word, but she called me an asshole. But she was being
okay.
She was being seriously love bombed. She had no idea she was being love bombed because I don't think she was love bombing. I think she was familiar with manipulation from a prettier side of things. She's been very love bombed.
So what happens when the love bombing stops? Like, when do you determine, is it, because I'm assuming when you say, is it manipulation? Let's say when you were doing it from the perspective, you were trying to be basically getting the sheets with these women, and that was your way of one of your methods or ways of going about doing that.
One more time with the question, and then I'll let Dee take over.
Oh, sorry. So I was saying, when you were doing the love bombing, it was like, at what point did you stop after you had basically gotten what you wanted, which I'm assuming the goal was to get in the sheets with them, to basically get in bed with these women?
My love bombing would last. I mean, it would go on and on until I got bored. So it would go on. I would continuously love bomb. It wasn't a thing where I'd stop. I was constantly manipulating in a relationship, and let's just say it went into a relationship. I would manipulate throughout the relationship. Straight love bombing. No, Trent wouldn't do that to me. Not Trent. But yeah, it's manipulation, man. That was a manipulation tactic for me. So, hey, Let's talk about the dirty side of love bombing.
Yeah, it is exactly what you said it is. It's a manipulation tactic. So love bombing is done by mainly, it's a toxic trait. So the reason it's done, I'll give you the why, is so that when your friends come up and go, hey, I noticed this, and this, you can come back and go, oh, but look, they do, but they're so kind, they're so nice to me, they remember all my favorite things, they remind me to call my mother, yada, 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 right? So you could easily dismiss what they're doing. The thing is, once they get you, the love bombing stops. Threat that you'll leave again. And then when there's a threat that you'll leave again, then love bombing start all over again. Remember the trauma bond cycle?
Yeah.
That's where the love bombing comes in. It's when it's really, really good. You'll get the love bombing.
So tell the folks what that looks like. I know what it looks like when the love bombing stops until the person who's being bombed say, hey, listen, I'm out.
You get trauma bond because you're like, oh no, well, they couldn't have said that. They couldn't have meant it.
Hold on, I think Dee's freezing up on us.
Is that just me that's having an internet issue?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask because I wasn't sure.
I think it's kind of lagging. Your internet's kind of lagging, Dee. You want to back out and come back in?
My internet can't be lagging because I yeah, let me try that because I have a really good internet. I'll be back.
Okay. She'll be back. Be back. Okay. So let's Gumbo talk real quick. So when I was talking to my friend about the love bombing, I was very familiar with it. I knew what it was because I used to do it. So when she's telling me all these great things about this love bomber, she said I was an ass for it, but I saw it from a mile away. I saw it because I was very familiar with it. Very familiar with it. So when we talk about love bombing, man, there's different levels of love bombing. It's the compliments. Let's just say if I compliment you and in the same breath, I'm criticizing you. That's love bombing. That's a love bomb. Hold on, Dee's back. 1 sec.
I'm back.
Okay, good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not my internet. I only started having internet issues when we started having certain conversations.
I know.
You can actually track back when my internet issues started. It's it is what it is.
We're having issues with some folks because our politics is getting very heavy. So
yeah,
we're gonna take a break from politics just for a smidget, not much, but just for a smidget. So it's starting to affect the team over here. So
yeah, I need to get a new VPN set up and all that good stuff. Yeah. So as I was saying, the love bombing is part of the trauma bond, right? So you do the love bombing. They're great. Everything's going fabulous. You got them on the hook.
Right.
Love bombing stop. Right. That's when the toxicity start. If they're abusive, they start singling you out from your family, your friends. They start attacking your self-esteem. Right. When you start to walk away, the love bombing comes back again. Right. So we got that nice circle trauma bond happening. And the reason is when other people come up to you and go, hey, Shann, listen, man, I don't know about you, but I saw some red flags. Did you see how so-and-so was talking to so-and-so? Like, you don't talk to people like that, right? But then you can go, oh, but they don't talk to me like that. They treat me like a princess. Look at all the things they do for me, all the things they say, yada, yada, yada. I've never seen that, right? Which makes love bombing so successful because it works. So, But the point, what happens is once they've got you on the hook and the people are moved away, they don't have the love bomb anymore because there's no one there to point out what's going on. Right. So that's how you get sucked in. And then by then they start beating down your self-esteem, all this stuff. It's extremely manipulative and it works.
Well, it's very effective. It used to be effective for me. Very effective.
Yeah. If you dating somebody and they're proposing or they're buying you extremely expensive gifts and their financial status does not allow for those expensive gifts, then you're getting love bombed.
Hover around and circle back on it. That's very interesting, right? When a man is actually buying you stuff that he cannot afford, that's a huge fluorescent red flag. A lot of people won't believe that. A lot of people don't agree. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, but as part of love bombing, that's a red flag. I mean, I can see how it could be a red flag for other things, but in the context of love bombing,
I give you an example. If I can't afford something that you want, but I'm doing my best to do it, that's a love bomb. I'm being dishonest with you. I can't afford that. I'm being very dishonest with you. I cannot afford that. But to get you and manipulate you and to get what I want out of you, I'm going to break the bank, literally. That's manipulation. That's part of manipulation. Wouldn't you agree, Dee?
It is. Now, this is different than somebody who goes, oh, my girlfriend likes this. I can't afford it. Let me get a second job so I can get it for her. That's different, right? Those are the good guys doing all they can to provide for their families. It's completely different than love bombing. Love bombing happens for a very short period of time.
Correct. Very short.
Yeah. Because once they got you, they don't need to do it anymore. You're already on the hook.
That's true. That's real talk.
Yeah.
But for the ladies, when we talk about love bombing, if that guys make you feel comfortable, or if you're uncomfortable around him in certain settings with him, you see it, but you're not acknowledging it. If you're uncomfortable, something's wrong. Something's definitely wrong.
Yeah. Like I dated a guy in Toronto who got we were going to Montreal or something. I forget where we were going. Anyway, he hired a limousine. And I've dated very wealthy people who've owned their own limousines. So a limousine doesn't impress me. And he was thoroughly upset. This is how I knew something was off with him. He was upset that I wasn't impressed by the limousine. I was like, oh, okay, great. No big deal, right? He goes, everybody I dated is impressed by a limousine. I'm like, then you haven't been dating out of your price range. So that was the cue. Like I dumped him like the next week because it became very obvious very quickly that something was up.
Something's wrong with that. Look like Slash. What up, Slash? I see you, brother.
Oh, hey, yeah, but he's there. Where is this whole like Shanna bright? Why is it bright?
It's Slash.
You like anything. You light skin.
I am not light skin.
We won't get on that topic again. We won't do that.
I'm speaking just as a side, just to kind of pivot just a little because you brought this up at the beginning of the conversation when you said you got in trouble for the comments you made. What happened? The comment you made about what was it that you said I wasn't? What did you call? You said did you say I was a white girl? I can't remember specifically, but it was in relation.
Either I called you Snow Bunny or I said that you were.
You didn't call me no Snow Bunny. Oh, now that I would have been offended by.
I think I called you a white girl, something like that. Yeah, but we're not gonna get into the conversation.
No, but I want to know what you got in trouble. What happened when you got in trouble? What happened? Like, why would you did you have viewers upset with you about it or what?
I had some viewers upset. Yeah, I'm always getting mail saying something I got no business saying, or they'll tell Dee something that I said and all this other stuff. I'm always getting in trouble.
People be tattletelling on you.
Yeah, I'm always getting in trouble. It's a part of having a microphone, so it's all good. It's all good. So, have you ever experienced the love bombing, Shannon?
I mean, I can look back at some instances and think that maybe there may have been some love bombing going on. And then I was trying to, when I was reading your write-up, I was trying to, evaluate, have I also ever been the person who's love bombed somebody else? And I'm like, I don't think so.
You look like you drop bombs.
What? Well, hold up. That didn't even sound right. I look like I'll drop bombs. That doesn't look right. That doesn't even sound right. I think you should rephrase that. But no, but I'm trying to think, like, the most common thing I could think of, the way I could think of it is like when people show up as their representative doing things that they wouldn't normally do and can't sustain.
Yeah. It's a love bomb. This is definitely a love bomb. Sometimes an atomic bomb. So,
well, no, showing up your representative is not always a love bomb. That's just people not being honest and transparent.
Right.
Love bombing is all about stuff, and it's over complimenting, over spending, over compromising. Like everything's all about the other person and ensuring their uttermost complete happiness.
Would one say that that's a narcissistic character?
Yeah, narcissists do it. Yeah. You'll see it in narcissists and abusive personalities, right? You'll see it in regular folks, but they don't do this. They don't do the trauma circle, right? They'll do it to impress the girl at first,
right?
But it's different. They're not going to go over the top with it.
So that it could be quite dangerous, man, when you don't know what love bombing looks like.
Right. I was about to say, so what are the signs or things you should look for to be able to identify whether or not you're a victim of being love bombed or, genuine affection or whatnot?
Like the example I gave you when Dee fell off for a second. Like if a guy is actually complimenting you in one breath and criticizing you in another, like, pulling out a flaw in you, something's wrong with that. That's a love bomb. That's an abusive love bomb, to be honest with you. Very abusive. Because why am I complimenting you at the same time as criticizing you in the same breath? The two don't go together.
So those contradictory statements of build up and then break down, so to speak.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I have some examples for you. I had to look at my notes. Yeah. So romantic gestures before you both get the chance to get to know each other, like receiving good morning beautiful text before meeting in person, or an extravagant over the top first date, right? Asking you to delete a dating profile after meeting only once, or forcing the idea of exclusivity very early on, making you feel guilty for not being ready to say I love you back after a couple of dates, texting or calling all day, every day.
Let's have her around.
Like that false sense of connection.
Exactly.
Using your insecurities against you. This is how the toxic part comes in. Like they'll pour salt into you and make you feel like you were deserving that treatment and to validate your fears. Like they won't invalidate your fears. They'll make sure that they will pick them apart. Controlling your time, always expecting you to be there for them. And if you're not ready, it's something like, I just love spending time with you and you really don't want to be apart today. Don't you want to spend time with me? And of course, remember with the trauma bomb, we have the intense highs and the intense lows. So the love bombing is that intense high.
So let's hover around the phone calls and the texting, right? And I'm going to say the unwanted phone calls and the texting, constant texting and calling. And when you finally return the call or pick up the call, the questions start. You barely even know me, and I'm questioning you.
Yeah, hey, you barely know somebody, and they want you to put your location tracker on for them. Run.
Run. Run.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like,
right? I don't know. I'm like, you could know me and I'm probably still not gonna put my location tracker on.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. I just have this thing about being told what to do all the time. Like, I think I'm rebellious like that to a certain extent.
Yeah, so would it be safe to say you've been love bombed before, Shannon?
I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure I have. I know I have. It's not. Yeah, on more than one occasion.
Did you fall for the bomb or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. If I'm telling you that I know that I have, because now that I'm just through having this conversation, and Coach Dee so eloquently pointing out all these things, I'm like, oh, okay. So here I am thinking, oh, I'm the bomb. But yeah, I was the bomb.
Yeah, you the bomb, all right. You're just holding the bomb.
I've been love bombed. I think just about every woman's out there's been love bombed at one time or another, right?
Yeah.
Because remember what I've said previously, abusers choose their victim. And the thing is, they will look for somebody they think might be a victim, and the love bombing, and then the devaluation and discard will be able to solidify who is and who will not be a victim.
You know, since you said that, I'm feeling quite vulnerable right now because I think that I was love bombed once I came out of the wheelchair. I'm feeling vulnerable right now. Yeah, I was love bombed.
It's very possible because
I'm being serious. I'm smiling, but I'm being serious. I was love bombed.
What? Okay.
I'm being serious.
And it's very possible because women are narcissistic and abusive as well.
And here's the thing, and I'm going to bring this up, Shannon. It's a conversation we're always having. And you guys know, only had slight number of people around me during my, bedridden state and wheelchair, like you and Dee and Tammy and you guys like that. But it's something you said to me, Shannon, when I was saying, X, Y, and Z called me after 24, 25 years. And Shannon says, what the hell was she when you was in the bed? You was in a wheelchair. Like, what does she want now? Yeah. Like, everybody that know you was paralyzed. So what's the deal? But honestly,
oh my God, you're right. You were being love bombed. Yes, you were.
By a couple of women. So now I'm feeling vulnerable. Like, take advantage of Trent while he's in this condition now.
Not vulnerable.
I'm feeling very vulnerable right now.
But yeah,
but serious, man. You gotta be mindful of that. And at that time, you guys know that my memory was still coming back and whatnot. And I'm all gung ho for it because these people are giving me attention. At that time, I was, not so sure. I had lost that, that extra step and whatnot. So I was not so sure. So I was actually love bombed.
Yeah, if you're gonna love somebody, you want to love bomb them when they're vulnerable.
Yeah.
Right?
So I was taken advantage of.
You hold up. This wasn't that long ago. This was not the instance when we had the conversation where I made that comment was not when you were like fresh. You ain't that vulnerable.
Stop. But now I'm serious though. But you have to be mindful on both ends of the spectrum, man. When you got a different ability or you're regular. You know what I'm saying? And actually when Dee said what she said, I was like, damn, I was love bombed.
Oh yeah.
I was slipping on my pimp and I didn't even see it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. And when people start thinking about it, they were like, man, there's a couple of times I was love bombed too. I'm like, yeah.
Exactly.
Did you love bomb Coach Dee?
No.
Nah, I couldn't. I couldn't. She walked in the gate calling me on my bullshit.
Yeah.
And then, hey, you know what? Here's the thing, though, right? When I went over to Windsor to get her, I think it was Windsor. He
didn't open the door.
I didn't open the door, and she called me out the moment I got back in the car. I was like, hey, getting her from the train station or whatever. I got back in the car. I greeted her, hugged her, and all this other stuff. And she stood there on the passenger side. And I'm like, what's up? And she was like, you're not gonna open this door?
As she
literally made me walk around, open the door, and everything was still good. I mean, she was very polite about it. I was like, okay, that'll never happen again. So.
Nope.
Oh my God. Did your mother know you did this?
Yes, because I told her.
I think she told.
He told his mother. But here's the thing. I also dumped somebody by doing that. I got out and didn't close the door.
What?
Yep. I said, this would be the last time we ever speak. I got out, left the door wide open. So we had to get out of his car and then close the door.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see what she said? She dumped my fat. I didn't get dumped. I did not get dumped.
No, you got ghosted though, so
stop.
Whatever.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, because here's the thing. Everybody, I don't know, there may be somebody who met their high school sweetheart, fell in love, and been with them for 40 years or whatever, who's never been love bombed. Those of us who've been multiple relationships, the chances you've been love bombed are very high.
Right? Well, when I was telling my friend this last year, I don't think she knew what love bombing was, honestly, because she genuinely did not know.
Yeah.
And she's very sharp. But when I was like, man, you're being love bombed. She's like, you're being an asshole. I said, I'm being serious. But it turns out I was right all along.
Well, you know what? Our friends shoot.
What's going on over there?
Sorry.
You okay?
Listen, I came in, I didn't have my stuff organized because I had a bunch of stuff on my desk that I was organized, and I just hit it and it all fell over.
Good stuff. Live TV, folks. Live TV.
It is what it is. So here's the thing. The people that know us best are the ones who always call it out. Right? But here's also the other thing. They're the ones that we will treat the worst. Who will deny what's going on. Right? The people that know us best, who see us best, who can tell by a look in your eye what's going on in your life.
I think my friend denied I think she did treat me bad. And I was only trying to be a friend by telling her.
Oh, Lord.
I feel extra vulnerable.
I think we could ask some folks that may not be here anymore about how you treat your friends sometimes.
Whatever. Knock it
off. Or the experience some of your friends have with you.
Oh, wow. Al Sal sent me a private message. She says,
oh, tell him.
He said, I was loved by for 17 years.
Oh my God.
No. Oh, okay. Now, Gentle Giant, you were not loved. That was not no, that was not love bombing at all. No. There was no love associated with that. Let's first be honest about that.
Were you in an abusive relationship, Al? Were you harmed? Are these people making light of your trauma, sir?
Al said you have to let it go. You have to let it go.
Let it go.
Ooh, we're all happier for it.
Yeah.
But honestly, now, and Dee, correct me if I'm wrong on this, right? Love bomb is just the word love, right? If I'm love bombing you, I really don't love you.
No.
That's I really don't love you. If I'm love bombing you, I really don't.
What?
They use the word love bombing because it imitates what love should feel like, because you get that high from it, right?
So let me break it down to you.
Stomach, all that stuff.
Let me break it down to you to a man's perspective, right? When I was love bombing years ago, I was love bombed because I wanted something. In my selfish state, I wanted that, and that's all I wanted. I'm dropping love bomb after love bomb continuously. Don't talk about it. She had a smart mouth. I love bomb even harder. I didn't love her. I wanted her physically and mentally.
Yeah,
once I had her mentally, exactly. Once I had her mentally, it's all over. So that was the goal for me. That's how bad I was with it. So I wanted to conquer her mentally, because the physical was going to come. Once I conquered her mentally, I was going to get her physically.
So, question: I think you mentioned it was either you or Coach Dee, or maybe you made the comment. Coach Dee confirmed it about it being a kind of like a narcissistic trait. Yeah. So would a love bomber be a narcissist, but not all narcissists love bomb? Would that be accurate to say, or no?
I wouldn't say that, because very few people are narcissists.
Okay,
that's a good question.
I've
been accused of being a narcissist.
No, you're just egotistical. That's different. So there's only narcissist is only 0.2% of the population or something who are diagnosed narcissists. There's very few people who are actually diagnosed narcissists. Most of them are just very selfish, egotistical, and abusive. They're just talking.
So to the folks that have called me a narcissist, did you hear what Dee said? I am not a narcissist.
I knew you were about to say something.
I am not a narcissist.
He's egotistical.
Let's run that back, Dee, so they could hear it.
That's very true, Dee. That's very true.
I don't know if saying you're egotistical and not a narcissist is really a good thing, sir. It's like two sides of the same brush.
Oh my God. Okay. This is not about you, sir. But again, full of ego.
He's always strapping on shoes he's not supposed to be wearing. We talk about this all the time. Oh, that reminds me. Remember, Trent said somebody had called him and owed me apology about the light skin thing because he's right. And she said that you insulted me somehow. I'm like, at no time would Trent ever insult me and me not call him out. If I felt insulted or offended,
and I was trying to explain that. I was trying to explain that the type of relationship that the three of us have, if I say something, they're gonna call me on it right then and there. So this whole thing of with Shannon, Shannon offended, not. Even if she say it, not.
Yeah, because we'll tell you.
Because 9 times out of 10, if you guys have followed me since I've been back, since I brought the conversation back, Shannon's actually disconnected live TV, period. Didn't wait for commercial. And Dee, come on, Dee. You've been here to see this. Come on now.
Were you on the show then? Were you on the show then, Dee?
I threatened to leave if you didn't act up. If you didn't stop.
She always said it. I'm gonna leave. But see, Dee is so she'll say she'll leave, but I'm gonna leave because I know if she says she's gonna leave, if I say something else, she's just gonna disconnect like you. But Shannon, you just straight up ignorant with it. Click.
Yeah, I have. I've been real ignorant and ghetto with it. I'm sorry. Yeah,
and
a couple of times.
Just warn them next time.
Then you will call me after I'm off air and cuss me out. I'm like, damn, hang it. Disconnecting the feed wasn't bad enough.
Yeah, it's growth. It's thank God for growth because you haven't
hung up in a long time, very long time. I say about 3 years, huh?
Yeah, I can't remember if you had been on if you were on the broadcast when I've done it. I think 2 times. I think twice, 2 or 3 times. Yeah, you've done it while I was here. Okay, yeah, but yeah.
Class should I ask for some tape to be cut? Should I ask for some tape to be cut? It's more than 3 times. Because Coach Dee has been there for almost 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh God,
the viewers love it when we're messy. The more we argue, the more they watch. I'm like, it's.
Oh my God, that's so horrible of me, but so necessary.
And me and my condition of being treated that way.
Oh God, here we go with the condition. Okay, all right.
Being treated that way, you know what I'm saying?
You deserved it. You were, if I recall correctly, you were talking over her constantly and not allowing her to speak. So yeah, you deserved it.
Probably so.
Well, yeah, my shirt, and I've had people that I've invited to watch the show who have observed that and say that you talk too much. You need to let other people talk. So just side note.
What a coincidence! I wore this shirt today.
What's that? What does it say? I'm not rude.
I'm not rude. I just say the things. What I'm saying. I just have the balls to say the things that everyone else is thinking.
Oh.
Give Kobe back his shirt.
I don't even want to talk about Kobe.
What's wrong with Kobe?
Oh Lord, because he's got a terrible parent. He's got a terrible interim parent right now.
So Sandy and Brandy brought over some food. So Sandy makes this nice pie. I'm talking about a sweet potato pie. The big ones. She normally give me the hand size ones, but this time it was a big one. So
did Kobe get the pie?
Did he get it?
Yes.
And I put it on the table.
Digestion.
Yeah, he went poop. He did his thing afterwards, so he did well. But so I went lay down, forgot. I totally forgot that I left all that food and the pie on the table. And my table is high. Shannon, my table is high. And So I'm laying down and I was asleep. I dozed off. I was like, oh shit, he's quiet. And normally when I lay down, he'll come and lay down with me. Yeah, he's trained to do. He lays down with me, and he hadn't come into the room. So I was like, oh shit. Woke up. I didn't see him, and I just yelled his name, Kobe, and all I heard was bing. A third of the pie gone. So he got punished for half a minute.
He got punished because you negligently let the pie out?
Yeah, because he shouldn't have been doing that. He shouldn't have been doing that.
He's doing a dog.
But this is how smart he is. He left the pie on the table. He didn't take it down and pull it down to the floor.
Listen, I can't say nothing because I got taken for a chicken salad sandwich this week.
Did the cat get your a sandwich?
Listen, I was downstairs, so I make my sandwich before work. Xavier's goes, I go to work at 9, right? So I had my chicken salad on my little Hawaiian roll, and then I was washing some berries. So Ruby was watching me the whole time. So I gave her food, she ate, and she was having the zoomies downstairs running around like a crazy woman, right? So I brought my sandwich put it on my desk, looked out, she's still running around downstairs. I'm like, I'm good. She's not paying attention, nothing, right? Yeah, in the time that this cat has never been silent moving in her life. Never. Because she got a big old paws, right? So she clumps. I went to wash my hand. In the minute and a half I was washing my hand, that cat snuck up the stairs, was in my office, on my desk, eating my sandwich. I came in, she peeked around the dresser, looking at me, licking her lips. I'm like, mother. And I couldn't say nothing because I was the one who left the sandwich there unguarded.
Yeah.
Right?
Typical Kobe. So.
But that's not, but see, the thing about it is, and why this is your fault is because this is not the first time he's done that. You knew this, and I told you this when he ate the pizza that you left up there on the table.
Oh, see.
Yeah.
See, I got suckered once. It's not happening again. Shame me once.
You know, with my condition, I forget.
Was it fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all on you, man.
You know, Kobe saw an opening, he took it. He saw an opening, he took it.
Yeah, I keep my sandwiches in containers now. They're covered, so even if she sneaks up, she can't get to it.
Absolutely. So back to the love bomb.
Yes, back to the love bombing.
So back to the love bombing. So you said so you've been love bombed before, right? Jen? You said.
Mm-hmm. I look back and I think, and it wasn't so much about, because it's happened on more than one occasion. Now that I've thought about it ever since. I'm getting my coaching session tonight, I guess. But I think also because I'm such a sapiosexual, so that when you're like really into, I get the intellectual stimulation. I remember when I was dating someone, and the first time we even talked, it was like we were on the phone for 7-8 hours. Just spoke multiple languages, was highly educated, all this, he was just really everything he did just fed into all that mental stimulation, right? Yeah. But he turned out to be crazy, batshit crazy, but still, that came out later on. But I'm like, oh my God, that was kind of it wasn't like a bunch of tangible gifts. There were some things, but what I got most out of that really attracted me and kept me there was all that other stuff and these other kind of grand romantic gestures at times, right? Mm-hmm.
So here's a question for you guys. Have you guys been expensively love bombed before? Very expensive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you expensively love bombed women before?
I have, yeah. Sure I have. My ex-wife, I did it to her.
Which one? There's more than one. So which one are we talking about?
Honestly, both of them. Guilty.
I mean, we just gotta say you got more than one. So which one is it?
Guilty.
I'm sorry, that was a little bit of pettiness.
I kicked myself out because I gave it all back. I should have kept it all. I was dumb when I was young.
Yeah,
girl.
Guilty.
Those Protect watches could have cost. I could have cut some good cash for those.
Ain't that something?
Listen.
Yeah.
I was a dumb girl. I'd be like, "Oh, here, you can have these Tahitian pearl necklaces back." Like, thinking now, I'm like, "What were you thinking? Do you know how much this cost?"
Yeah.
Silly. The things we do in our youth and we look back later, decades later, like, what were you thinking?
Yeah, but speaking of that, I didn't expect like once the relationship over, it is what it is. That's something that I was doing. And that would be very not nice for me to ask for those items back.
A narcissist would, though.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I know we've done this before, but for the benefit of the viewers, because I'm sure both of you hear people, and I see it all the time where we say, I think we highly misuse the word narcissist when we're trying to categorize people, right? So,
Thank you.
Coach Dee, what is a
narcissist? Is that your apology, Shannon? Is that your apology, Shannon? Is that your apology?
No, that's not my apology. I've never called you a narcissist. I've always had conversation with you about your ego.
Okay. Okay.
Your overinflation of self.
Okay. All right.
All right. Yeah. So I'm going to look up the official DSM narcissistic personality disorder, right? It's characterized by a persuasive pattern of grandiosity and a need for admiration and a lack of empathy, and indicated by present at least 5 of 9 specific criteria.
Okay.
Right? So they are a grandiose sense of self-importance, preoccupied with fantasies, unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love, belief that one is special and unique, can only be understood by or should associate with high status people or institutions. Regular people can't understand them. A need for excessive admiration, a sense of entitlement, and that's an unreasonable expectation of favorable treatment or automatic compliance with their expectations. That's their entitlement, right? Exploitive behavior, takes advantage of others to achieve their own goals. A lack of empathy, envy of others on the belief that others are envious of them, and then arrogant, haughty behaviors or attitude.
Wait, so you have to have 5 out of 9 of those to be diagnosed with, because now it's a disorder. So, but you need to have 5 out of 9 of them. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back. I need to go back and just double check to see how many you have. How many of those might
but they're very specific. Like the sense of entitlement is not just they feel entitled; it's unreasonable expectation of favorable treatment or automatic compliance with their expectations. Right?
Okay.
Exaggerate, like grandiose sense of self-importance. They exaggerate achievements and talents, expect to be recognized as superior without commensurate achievements. Right? Lack of empathy, difficulty recognizing or identifying with the feeling and needs of others. Right? And that's different than somebody who has empathy but is unable to verbalize the empathy.
Right. Okay.
I tell you guys the ultimate last love bomb I did. It was in Michigan. It was in Michigan. My ex-wife and I were actually breaking it off, calling it off, and the manipulation tactic I used was I went out and bought an entire new ring. And she was a G about it. Yeah, no, a whole new ring, like a 5 carat. And she was a G about it. The night she left that ring on the dresser.
Dang.
She was a G about it. She was definitely a G about it. And she saw the tactic. So I was manipulating because I was like, she always wanted that serious upgrade. And I did. She left it on the dresser with the note.
She should have kept the ring.
Right. But what I don't, okay.
Teresa she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Why would you wait until, I guess, but is that, maybe it's all part of the trauma cycle, but why wait till a woman is walking out the door to decide to do the things. Like you said, she had been wanting this. Why wait till then? Like, why had you not done it before?
Because before she got a nice one as well. So I didn't want to do it at that time.
But so then the mindset changed. But so that didn't change.
The whole my whole psyche of doing that was I didn't want her to leave. So that was a manipulation tactic. I didn't want her to leave. But she was a G about it. She left anyway. She left the ring on the dresser.
Listen, when a woman's fed up, she's leaving. She's leaving. Don't matter what you do.
She left the ring on the dresser. She did.
Right.
But that was my manipulation tactic. Okay, let me throw this 5 carat at her. But knowing her, if I'd have thought this out properly, she wasn't gonna do it because she don't care about that. She's like, okay. But yeah, she left it on the dresser.
Yeah, listen, when a woman goes quiet, she's done. When she's emotional, that's it.
We can laugh about this stuff now because it was my thing of like, hey, I don't want you to go. Here it is.
Look, and this is so crazy because what I immediately thought about why I was laughing or kind of smirked when you were talking about, she didn't care about that. Like, we care about them $12,000 drapes. So
we'll talk about those drapes.
Exactly. Slash, you see what you do, man. You get these ladies content, man, to use against me, brother.
Sir, you put it in a book and sold it for profit so everybody could see.
Everybody knows about the drapes.
Just like everybody knows about what happened the night before you got married in Jamaica. Like we all know how the marriage started.
I appreciate the infomercial. Chapter the Delta, available at Barnes and Nobles, Walmart.
The one thing I
Amazon.
I will not take away from you is your writing skills, because I remember when you sent me that book, you sent me an electronic copy of it. Dee, I read the book within probably 3 hours on my phone. That's how I was on my phone. I had started when I remember I was at brunch with my girls, and we were
Shann gets a copy, but I don't. I got.
You've never.
Dee, first of all,
the chapter of the Delta. The chapter of the Delta.
Oh, no,
you never wanted the chapter Delta because first of all, you never wanted the chapter. First of all, you never wanted the chapter Delta because you were there during that entire situation, so you knew.
Yeah,
I'm about to say, hold on, wait a minute.
You bought the Four Horsemen book. The Four Horsemen book.
I thought you.
I'll be honest. I ain't buying nothing. So you better send it to me, sir. I ain't buying nothing.
So Dee wasn't interested in chapter the Delta because she was there. She was there. She was in my life at that time. So,
yeah. But it was that good of a read that you just, because it's not a long book, right? But it was that good of a read that you just, and I'm like, I was on my phone. You know how hard that is to read on your phone?
That's dedication.
Ladies and gentlemen, time has stopped. Shannon has paid me a compliment as an author.
I have always done that. Can we get our check so we can get our wardrobe and makeup and wardrobe?
Yeah, Xavier wants no numbers, sir.
I know start emailing back some type of money.
He was asking you about the number.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, oh, he does. He definitely does.
Oh yeah,
he'd be serious about it.
He's a fin bro. You're not playing with Xavier, man.
Keep his foot on his neck. Keep his foot on his neck.
I got an 11-year-old business manager. He's tough.
I knew this was gonna circle. I think I remember when I sent you the numbers. I think we went over the numbers. I think when we hit that 20,000 mark again, and he told Dee, I think he could do better. Who is this dude? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? You could do better. Nah, but good stuff, man. Real good stuff. Man. Well, coming up on about 5 minutes before the hour, we can Gumbo talk the rest of the way. What you guys got going on, man?
Oh my God. So I just had I now officially have a 21-year-old.
Oh wow. Congrats.
Good stuff. Congrats.
Well, I don't like I mean, it's great in the sense that now I can send her to go get stuff for me if I need her to, but it was like I took her to lunch today and she was like, I said, you've been throwing that idea around all weekend, haven't you? Every time you've gone out, she's like, yep. She ordered a drink today. I'm like, oh my God, weird. We're moving into a new phase now. There was 18, right? Now there's 21. She's like, yep. And I can go to the clubs. And then the craziest part, there is actually a club here in Atlanta that is still around that I used to go to. So I went to it back in my day. My sister went to it. Now my daughter goes. I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Wow.
She could have been going to Toronto 2 years ago. She would have been good.
Oh my God.
Listen, I got the talk about kids getting older. I got to save the date for Xavier's elementary school graduation.
Oh,
my heart broke. I'm like, oh no, my baby's going to middle school with all those big kids who are going to bully him and be mean. Mine going to end up in jail.
Xavier has the mindset of a grown man.
These kids don't understand how these milestone moments affect. You think about when they left kindergarten and then went to elementary school, and then elementary school to middle school, and then the high. And it's like, oh my, I can't. I'm like, I don't know. It can be very traumatizing.
He's almost as tall as me.
Oh yeah, he might be taller than you by the end of the summer. How they have those growth spurts.
He's only about an inch off. Because he walked by me, I'm like, why do I see the top? Like, why do I not see the top of your head anymore?
Wow.
And I am not short. I'm 5'8". And he walked by.
You're
I'm like
5'8".
I'm like, who the hell are you? Like,
that is
well,
hilarious.
I feel so short. I'm only 5'6". Oh, you're okay.
Good stuff. Well, as I said, as opened up the podcast, congratulating my state. Very proud of my state. We got out. We did it. They had some amendments the governor was pushing, and it was detrimental, particularly to Black people and to senior citizens and taxes and all that stuff.
What they do in Louisiana?
They were pushing this amendment. They were trying to change. They did an amendment, and one of the bills was they put it in with the raising of the school for the teachers, giving them a raise. They put that in the same bill for the teachers, as well as taking 14-year-olds and giving them trying as an adults on the same bill. On the same bill. Yeah. So we got out there, man. We did it. We got it done. It was 4 amendments. We shut them down completely. So I'm proud of the Louisianians who actually got out to vote, because actually he had a hot. D, I'm surprised you didn't call me about that. He was visiting Trump over in Washington, and a hot mic between him and Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, and he was bragging about 12% coming out to vote for the amendment, so they're going to pass. So how TikTok went to work.
I've been avoiding discussing politics for the last little bit because my computer been acting up, and I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been kind of going in. Shannon, you haven't been here for the political additions, but we've been going in. We've been calling some folks out. So
so I'm a naturalized citizen, so I gotta watch, because I don't trust these folks anymore. I don't trust them. No, we have. Listen, people don't like it, but we are in a fascist state, whether people want to hear it or not. Like, to have people discuss like plans of bombing people and involving troop movements in Signal with a reporter present and not call it classified. Like, if I was in the military, when I was, if you told anybody about troop movements, even if it was just an exercise, you will be in so much trouble. It's not even funny, because you're behind is doing the quick double step without the beret, going to jail.
Right.
Absolutely. So we're gonna give politics a break for maybe a couple of weeks. Only a couple of weeks, and we'll get back to it.
Oh, good, because I had
to wipe my computer.
I had such great dialogue yesterday with a group of ladies that I meet up with the monthly, and so I have some really good feedback for some topic ideas. Play
cool.
around.
Sound good to me. Sound good to me.
Are they spicy? Because I haven't had any hate mail in a long time.
Oh, you want something that's gonna bring you some? Oh, we can do that. I can get you some hate mail.
I haven't had hate mail. I'm not feeling the love anymore. I don't know what's going on.
Have I had? Well, okay. First of all, so you used to give out your email address. See, I don't give out, so I don't see it. So unless Trent sees it and doesn't tell me, have I ever gotten any hate mail?
Nah, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Not at all.
Okay. I was about to say, I don't know if I've gotten any or not.
They're probably cheering you on for cussing me out. I mean,
That's right. This week I'll have all my courses up online, so I'll share that for next week. Next week I should be good to go.
Good stuff. And as always, folks, you can catch us on Apple Podcasts by subscribing. The first 3 days are free. After that, $1.99 a month. Unlimited Gumbo Talk from Coach Dee, Shann, and myself. So good stuff. You can catch it on Spotify, Taylor Kennedy TV at tayken.com. Tayken.com. And also
on our YouTube, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to YouTube. Absolutely. So good stuff, man.
We're gonna make sure Xavier is monitoring those numbers, though. I'm glad. Yeah, we're gonna make sure, because I don't know what you do.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
He be talking about his condition, so he may not know how to count right. So we need to see the numbers.
I can't. I definitely can't.
Thank you.
Oh, you guys could also catch me we're moving up the nutrition edition. We used to do it twice a month. We're doing it every week now. So that means I have to wake up extra early every Thursday now. So I've actually adjusted my schedule for the nutritionist coach over in France. And,
1 second, I got something for you.
Go ahead. What you got?
Stay with me.
What's that? I can't see it.
His violin.
What is?
Gee,
So the nutrition, this girl got me 10 times. The nutrition edition of the conversation is now weekly from France. Started last Thursday. So this Thursday we'll be back again with another nutrition edition with the nutritionist coach Catherine Gethu over in France. So I won't complain about waking up again. I'm sorry.
Please don't, because you act like you got all this other shit going on that you can't get your ass up early.
I got to get to the gym. I adjust my schedule
to the gym. You
can go to the gym at night too, in other hours. What are the gym hours?
I mean, why am I being grilled here? So, I like going in the morning. I like working out. I like having breakfast with my friends. My friends go in the morning. So
so this affects your social life. Okay. Excuse me. So sorry.
Now we know the honesty. Next week we're going to be talking about priorities. Can we say it again, children?
Is this affecting your lentil soup time too?
Oh, lentil soup is always on point.
So, I bet it is.
Knock it off. No. You guys are closing up. While I'm here, you see what these ladies doing? I got
my God. We need the violin.
Get the violin out.
Keep that violin on hand from now.
All right, man. Kobe needs to walk. You guys want to close this thing out?
Oh no, yeah. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, it was good. I think I've got a really good one for next week. We'll talk about it later. But
hey, before we go,
I appreciated the insight tonight.
Hold on 1 second. I want to try this new feature out that's in the studio here. I just want to see what it looks like with the three of us here. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. My bad.
Whatever.
I didn't know.
You are not.
I didn't know what it was gonna do.
Are you practicing kicking us both out at the same time?
No. Well, if I did, I kicked myself out as well. So, it's all good. All good.
All right.
Go ahead.
I gotta go get little man ready.
All right.
Okay,
Have a good night, Coach Dee.
You want to get his comment? Okay, D.
I'll get it. He just said, hey, yo, Mr. Epic, another rock, more carrots than Bugs Bunny. Come on, play a real game, recognized game. Plus, Bust Down says something about West Bank pimps. Only you and Mark understand what the heck that means. Does the peanut gallery want you to break your routine, Mr. Epic, with your condition? Oh my God. Anyway, your cheerleader always comes through.
I work out for my life.
Yeah, your cheerleader always comes through. Does he have pink pom-poms too?
Let me say this. Let me do this infomercial real quick. Planet Fitness has nothing on Oshner Fitness. Planet Fitness is the project. Oshner Fitness.
Okay.
It's upper. It's a country club.
So are they giving you a check for this plug?
I've had that membership for about 20 years.
Okay, time to go. I've got to go, sir, but have a great night. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Hater.
Bye.
You guys be epic.
Conversations with Trent in conjunction with Taylor Kennedy Media and your radio network would like to thank you for calling in and listening to tonight's episode. We hope that tonight's conversation offended you just enough to turn your mirror inward to come back for more. So until next week's conversation, be epic.